This is Curtis coming at you from Ace Red Studios covering the 2021 NFL season, Week 4. Bills versus the Texans. Resounding destruction of the Texans, 40-0. Looks like the Bills are in cruise control with the windshield wipers on. Now, without Tyrod Taylor, the Texans are a hobbled team, and they're not really in the class of probably most NFL teams, much less the Bills, in the Bills' house with Allen. But you still can get some good things for what the Bills did and for Bills fans to hold their head up. There was a lot of rain, heavy, heavy rain. And this is an equalizer. This heavy rain like this can take a team that's not so good and kind of really bring them into contention with a team that's better. And this didn't really happen. It was some sloppy play early, but the Bills as a team was defense, the run game, and even Allen making some big plays where it wasn't his best day. They made it 40-0. And so you have to understand that, yes, for those maybe who aren't too excited about a 40-0 defeat of the Texans, all things considering, this is what they should do, and they did do in inclement weather. Now, again, this is why I was really pushing the run game. What a difference it made. I mean, you look at Singletary, 14 carries, 79 yards, 5.6 average. Moss, 14 carries, 61 yards. TD, 4.4 average. Allen, 6 for 61, 6.8. That was a 4th and 1 little boot he had. It just really shows how dangerous he makes things. And it was critical. If you had come out throwing maybe, heavy passing, this could have been more of a ugly game. But the Bills, since week 2, have really emphasized the run game. And more than just the production, it's allowing the offensive line time to refine their craft and to get confidence. And this is going to make the Bills very, very, very difficult. Because at this point, if you took Allen out of the picture, let's say, and say, oh, it wasn't Allen, it was, player B, and you looked at the stats and you looked at the game, you would say the first thing we really need to do is stop the run game. And that is an amazing thing when you do consider Allen and all the passing ability that you have, all the potential and all the talents. And, Diggs had a big day. He's been quiet for a couple of games. Sanders has been staying kind of in there. With some Beasley, who's been a very big producer for you, only had 2 catches. So you're able to rotate different receivers in to take over. And again, as I said, a big player for me is Knox. The fact that you can get production from the tight end is going to play bigger and bigger and bigger because that tight end play really matches well with the run game. As it sucks in those linebackers, you can get those posts and the ins and, all the stuff. And he had 2 touchdowns, 5 for 37, but 2 touchdowns. And so this is just going to create many levels that the defense is going to have to pay attention to, along with the running game, along with Allen's movement skills and his passing skills. Now, again, Allen went 20 for 29, 248, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick, which is nothing to raise your head for. But there was a few drops. There was, like I said, a lot of rain that altered some stuff. I'm going to go back in and really dial in and just see what happened. I'll do a little film study on that. But he made some big plays, too, when it counted. And the less that he has to play Superman, that the rest of the team can come and carry him, it's going to build momentum. Because ultimately, he's going to start rising. He's going to start taking over games. And it's going to be a yin and yang, forcing defenses to be very, very much afraid of this offense. So defense, again, it was Mills in there. They had 4 picks. They had a lot of pressure, obviously. There's not too much you can really put on, like when you study the defense, other than that they did what they were supposed to do and made the big plays. So overall, great victory for Bills fans. They're coming up now with KC and at the Titans, who are both 2-2. Records don't really, I think, aren't indicative of the team themselves. This next 2 weeks is going to be must-see TV for football fans and Bills fans. I'm really going to keep my eye on this because if they can come through this with 2 wins or even 1-1 with 2 really good performances, this is going to put them in a very, very strong, especially with 2 wins. And then with the bye coming, and then you look at the rest of their teams are just really not in their class. This really is the opportunity for the Bills to seize control, for Allen to have those big games, for this team to really gel on a full level. And it's going to be very, very exciting to see. I'm very interested. You got the Steel loss, the Miami, Washington Texans. Those, you're supposed to win those games. The Steel loss was a little, but now you have a chance to really say, we are a team that's here to do serious damage in the postseason. And winning at KC and winning at the Titans in Tennessee is going to do that. So I'll do a little film study coming up. Thank you for staying to the end. Get ready. This is going to be one big week coming up. The next 2 weeks, actually. I'm really, really excited. So thank you for staying to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Been a little tired under the weather, so the old man's got to get back into catching up on some comments. I have a lot of comments I got to catch up on, so I'm sorry if I'm a little behind. There's a lot of comments, but I want to get to them all. I really read most of them, but I want to get there. And the subscribes and the likes help us with our Google overlords who keep us in business, and that's what I really want to do, really enjoying this time. And our sponsors, Ace Per Head, they want to let you know what their world-class software. You can get in on the action with friends, family, co-workers, with the world-class software to be a local bookie. They're the best. They keep me in business. It wouldn't be happen without them, wouldn't be happen without you. I know I'm a Dolphins fan. I get really great support for you Bills fans, and I appreciate that. Really, I'm a football guy first, when I do this, except for Sundays. A little rough. You guys are 1-3. I'm 1-3 and you're 3-1, so congratulations. Catch you next time. This is Curtis. Be well.